Hey guys, it's TurboKyle here and I'm reacting to Miniminter's World Cup of Foods. I am curious as to why there is a trigger warning in the title. I'm assuming it's because there's going to be some controversial opinions. Ooh, and there's a guest. Hey, Randy, I always love seeing Randy on Miniminter. It's like, or in Randy in general as a guest of the assignment. I absolutely love it.
16.
Round of 16, alright.
We have a round of 16.
Starting off with Japan versus
nationalities. They're going to be going
not
head to
Belgium?
head. Me and Randy are going to talk,
opposite of Belgium?
argue, I don't know, about which food is better.
Alright,
Yes.
we're debated today.
I'm sat down.
Oh, nice, nice.
Anyways, we have our first round, Japan.
Alright, Japan versus not Belgium. I'm confused. What flag is that?
That is Belgium, right? It looks
Yeah,
a
I
little
thought it was
bit odd.
Germany, but Germany's a little bit later down. Yeah.
It just
you
looks
know
a bit off.
It's just
Yeah,
hard,
this looks weird.
Well, it's not hard. Japan wins, right?
What is
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Belgian
Japan
food?
would hands down
French
sushi, one of the
fries
best
and
foods
chocolate,
ever,
yeah.
like
Oh,
ever.
Belgian chocolate.
Yeah, and beer, but I mean beer.
Yeah,
not
beer's
food,
not the
right?
food, though. It's
cuisine.
food.
It's cuisine.
That's not even Belgium.
Belgian chocolate's good, but
That flag.
what else do they
That
have?
flag, it looked weird.
What is no?
Wait, so it's not Belgium. Then what is it?
Oh, it's an old Belgian flag.
Oh, I see.
Japan
Brilliant.
wins
Amazing.
it
Why
because
would we
it's
know that?
Sushi.
Sushi bag.
Yeah, sushi's the best.
Yeah.
I love how
It's got
Simon's saying that when he doesn't even like fish. I know he has like the chicken sushi, I think, or some shit, but still.
French fries are
Nah, but French fries are way too general. That's not like a Belgian thing. That's an everywhere thing.
I would rather eat sushi than fries, but I think.
And that too, I'd rather eat
We
sushi than
can't
fries.
put Belgium through though. It just feels wrong.
And plus ramen and stuff. I know it's not just a Japanese thing, but still, like.
Britain's cuisine versus Germany.
What is
What
German
is our
cuisine?
cuisine?
And
It's
what
like
is
fish
English
and
cuisine,
Fish
to
and
be fair?
chips. Also, a particular curry. We made one of the curries.
Yeah, I guess.
Our national dishes are just like foreign dishes.
Yeah, they just steal
food
everyone's
for our own.
stuff.
Fish and chips.
Which is good, I
bangers
guess,
and mash,
in a way.
Well, hold
Sunday
on.
Bangers and mash
roast.
are good.
Sunday roast does bang. But
And roast is
banger
nice.
from Bangers and Mash is German, right? Don't they
Yeah, it's
create
like
sausages?
German
Well, they
sausages,
have
you know.
certain sausages.
I just googled who invented the sausage, and actually it was from the Middle East. So.
Oh, well, never mind.
Oh.
The Germans don't even have that
I
then.
think German stinks.
Well, yeah, we could just put
Scotland
England
as
at
well,
the
like haggis.
Germany, I
Help
guess.
us
I don't know, that's quite a useless round, to be
UK.
honest.
Yeah.
We all know the UK
For
ain't
World
gonna be
War,
getting much
right,
further than that.
Spanish versus Chinese.
Oh my god.
Alright,
No, I don't
now
think
this one, right, they are two, for me, very, very good cuisines. Like, I absolutely love both Spanish and Chinese. Like, tapas in Spain is a godsend to food. And Spanish food in general is absolutely amazing. Like,
it's close. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Spanish?
yeah, no,
Paella.
for me this is gonna be
Paella.
Spain, which I feel like that might be a bit more
But,
of
like,
the
the problem with
controversial
Chinese
side,
is
because
that, like,
Chinese
we
food
like
is
the
so
adapted
good.
version of like Chinese, whereas you know.
That is true.
Yeah, but that's what we're
very
used to,
true.
but that's
Yeah,
what
but
why
it's
we like it
not
so
our
much.
fault.
But it's so
It's
good.
the game's game.
But I'd have to put Spain,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest.
Indian or Greek food?
I've never tried Greek food. I really want to try Greek food. I've been wanting to try Greek food for years, and I still never have. So I'm gonna automatically have to give Indian food the win here. But I do really love
actually
Indian food, so it's
more
not just like
thinking
a
of it,
free
No,
pass.
bro, it's not.
Indian, click Indian then. But Mediterranean is great food.
Go on.
Yeah, Mediterranean always has great food. I mean, we're the best.
Hummus, pitta,
That's it.
olives.
Dead.
I don't like them.
Hummus
I
and
don't
pita
like
are
them,
pretty good.
tomatoes,
Tomatoes,
salads.
Especially
are not
pita bread.
just Greek.
Okay, go
Wait,
on,
wait,
fine.
pita bread's Greek? Wait, or is that not the type of pita he's talking about? Hold up. Yeah, okay, pita isn't Greek, so maybe they have their own version, but so I don't know where Randy
I
got
don't
that
think
from.
this is close.
I know. It's just like I think Greek's underrated in our knowledge. We had that restaurant.
Greek's
where
definitely
it was
underrated
vegan,
in
you
general,
hated it,
because
but I
like
loved it.
I've tried a
I'm
bunch of
always a
different
Greek
food, and I still have never tried Greek, and I really want to. So Greek's definitely underrated, and Spain is probably going to be underrated. But I don't know if it's just because they're English and they might not have the greatest food taste, to be honest. Then let's be real. The English don't have the most wide variety of a taste palette.
Knowledge. We had that restaurant we went to that was Greek, and you hated it, but I loved it. So
Where?
going with the Greek guy.
Explained so much.
No, it is good. It is good.
No, Indian's one of the
I
best
really want to
cuisines in the
try
world,
Greek.
I agree.
Indian
That's my
is,
one
yeah.
takeaway from this
Sorry,
video.
my
Need to try Greek food.
Italian or Turkish?
I mean, you're gonna chat with me again.
Yeah, no,
but it is
Italian, hands
alright,
down.
but again,
Turkish
and
food's
Greek's
good.
underrated, man. Great
A good
foods,
kebab.
foods.
I mean,
A
they
good
are,
wrap.
they are.
It's good stuff,
I'm
but
not
Italian's so
saying
much better.
Kebab.
Pizza, pasta.
Are you telling me?
Oh yeah, koftas are
Italian,
great as well.
Pizza and pasta. It ain't even close.
No, you're right.
Yeah, koftas
it's
are
not
great
close.
as well, to be
Italian might
fair.
win the whole thing. It could win the whole
But
thing.
still, no, Italy
I was
hands
gonna
down
say,
on
this
that one.
left side, I feel like has got. This is a tough side.
Yeah, but UK's
Yeah, it's gonna be a
hard.
tough side, to be fair.
Well,
Although, let's see what comes up on the right side.
Okay, sorry.
We got
And if you guys are getting bothered by me like pausing it and putting back, feel free. I'll leave a link to the video in the description. Go and watch it, and you can watch it without me interrupting.
This is a tough side.
Yeah, but UK's gonna lose, right? We know that.
Yeah, UK's gonna lose for sure.
Left side now.
And Japan
Sorry.
could win. It's
Jamaican
probably gonna be the
versus
final. Let's be real.
American. What is it?
Okay,
American.
America should not be in this fight whatsoever. Americans' food, it's just not good food. It's just not. And if they're probably gonna say like, oh no, burgers or something, or chips, although chips was apparently Belgian. Burgers is like chips was not a thing for Belgium. Burgers not a thing for America, for the USA. It's just not. Like, it's just food. It's general food. Everyone eats it. You get it everywhere. You eat it everywhere. It's not a USA thing. So yeah, no. In the USA, they don't have a cuisine. And any food they have, for the most part, unless it's like really expensive, it's gonna be shit. Or not great. You just, yeah, no. USA just should not even be in this fight whatsoever. It should be replaced by a completely different country. Add Malta, bro. We've got great food.
So good though. Like they changed the world, man. Right? Like
no,
we're gonna get hated for this.
Yeah. What is Jamaican food?
About every country so far. We looked up English food.
Honestly, I think American. But like,
yeah,
let me read out some of the traditional Jamaican foods. Okay. You have ackee and codfish. Jerk chicken, oxtail, curry goat. I mean,
okay. Jamaican has gone straight up. Okay, Jamaican food's great. Hold up. Okay, let's go through that list again. He said ackee and fish, codfish. That's general again, so I don't think I can really give that to Jamaica because that's a general thing. But
ackee and codfish,
jerk chicken sounds really nice, and oxtail is brilliant. Oxtail is amazing. If you guys have never tried oxtail, go out of your house, find a place that makes a good oxtail, and go get some oxtail, because it is so good.
Curry goat. I mean,
and curry goat is so good. I know there's a place in Malta, Rickshaw. They have an amazing curry goat. It is so fucking good.
These foods, and I eat them a lot. When I was in London, I'd eat jerk chicken a lot. But then again,
yeah, no, it's easy.
Some of the Americans,
Jamaica through
100%. Americans.
Like I said, America should never been part of this contest. Wait. Again, this was my exact point. They mentioned the first thing they mentioned. Cheeseburger, well, that Randy mentioned, cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers is not an American thing. Cheeseburgers is an everywhere thing. So that's already off the list.
Americans.
Let's see what else you guys say.
Cheeseburgers. Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy? Is that actually a thing? Like actual genuine biscuits? Like you get a packet of digestives and have them with gravy? Because that sounds honestly not great. And also, what gravy are they using? Because if they're talking gravy, anything like the KFC gravy, that's trash. That is awful. That's not real gravy. Get your hands on some real gravy. Load up a recipe. Make it yourself. Because I'm pretty sure they're talking gravy on that kind of wavelength. And it's just so like, if I remember correctly, it was like really like watery. And just no, it's just so bad. Like no, fuck that shit.
Biscuits and gravy. Fried chicken, right?
Yeah, fried chicken. Wait, yeah, Americans didn't even create fried chicken. I mean, come on. I know they're known for frying everything, and you know what? Props to them. Frying stuff's great. That's about the only thing I can give them. But still, they have a great frying.
I'm sorry, it has to be.
No, how can it be? Are you saying it has to be American? Nah, I'm sorry, but how? How? They just got all the general stuff, and like, you know what, we're putting this country through, even though everyone else does it. Probably better anyway. But you know what? We'll put them. No fucking sense whatsoever. And against oxtail, curry goat, the fucking, oh my god, the chicken as well. Oh, bloody hell.
I'm sorry.
Apple pie.
Apple pie. Okay, to be fair, I've never tried an American apple pie. I want to try it. I do want to try one of that. Their pies seem, they're not like pies. They're like desserts. I want to try them out.
All my Jamaicans out there, I'm sorry.
Nah. Nah, Jamaica by far.
America took all the foods and just like...
How did America invent mac and cheese? I'm gonna Google this. There's no way Americans invented mac and cheese. Okay, so apparently I think the first recipe for mac and cheese was created by an American woman, but it most likely hails from Northern Europe. So still not giving it to them. And still, it is such a super general thing. You can't give mac and cheese. Like, okay, I know I gave pizza and pasta to Italy, to be fair. But when you go to Italy and you have pizza and pasta from Italy, it's just so good and so much better than almost anywhere else in the world that like it just makes sense that you give it to them. You can't say Americans have cheeseburgers because their cheeseburgers probably aren't even that great. They're just standard cheeseburgers. You can get equally as good cheeseburgers, if not even better, from anywhere else in the world. It just makes sense. Same with the fried chicken. You could have just fried chicken at home. Everyone can eat fried chicken anywhere.
The problem with America is...
Man.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
America. That's a...
Mac and cheese. The problem with America is America took all the foods and just like made it less healthy but better. You know?
No, not better. Worse. Less healthy and most of the time worse.
Like,
also, if you can't tell, this is my first time reacting to videos, so I'm sorry if I'm not great at it. I hope you're enjoying it still nonetheless.
Made it less healthy but better, you know. Like pizza, for example.
is like, Italian, but Americans have their own version. Is what
yeah. If we okay, I've never been to America, so I can't say. But my aunt's been all across America, and she says how the pizza is so much worse. And honestly, I've got to believe it. I just have to believe it. I've seen the way, like, the food in America in general, and it just looks so bad. Like, how do you guys live and think you're eating good food? It's insane. It's insane, man.
Like pizza, for example.
Is like, Italian, but Americans have their own version, is what you.
Which is worse.
If we stuck with Italian pizza, I don't think it would have been as big as it was.
Nah, man, that's cap.
You know,
the only reason why that's the thing is because America's just so much bigger, and they're just like, and they just make it greasier. People are like, oh yeah, so good. We make greasy food. We make us fat. We like, fucking get out of here.
All the Italians right now seething.
I would find out where you live and burn your house down.
Talia's. Oh, he's usually right at this point. To be fair, I know it was a cuck clip, by the way, but she would be completely right if she would be saying it in that moment.
You live and burn your house down.
Talia's downstairs. Something just hit. You know, like she got a shiver.
They're doing
in
this.
the
You know what I'm doing right now? They're doing this with
their hand. Literally, to be fair, they're random from Simon will fuck you guys on.
Mexican
versus what? Nigerian. I mean, again, Mexican will win because it's like.
Yeah, I've never had Nigerian food. Mexican's great, so I'm gonna have to give the win to Mexico very easily. I'm curious what they're gonna say. What is Nigerian food though? Because I don't know what Jamaican food was, and I banged, so who knows, maybe we're going to get some dark horse.
Versus what? Nigerian. I mean, again, Mexican will win, because it's like, what's Nigerian? Jollof.
Jollof does bang, but I feel like it can't carry.
Oh, pounded yam.
Yeah, I don't think it can.
Okay.
Wait, what was that? I missed that.
Jollof does bang, but I feel like it can't carry.
Oh, pounded yam. Oh, yam.
Yam? What's yam? Okay, so I think yam's just some, like, sweet potato or some fruit or veg along those lines. And I don't like sweet potatoes, so that's just not up my alley.
Oh, yam.
Okay.
They are good, but you know, rice is rice, right? Soup is soup. You know, you're just changing soup foods.
Yeah, rice is also very general. I know it's a way they make it, which is what makes it Nigerian. But I'm gonna have to give it to Mexican. I think I prefer the food, and I know it way more.
But you know, rice is rice, right? Soup is soup. You know, you're just changing foods.
I mean, he has a bit of a point. He has a bit of a point, but to be fair, it's the way they make it. That makes it Nigerian.
You know how uncultured we're going to come across here?
Oh yeah, super uncultured, super. But to be fair, as long as they make USA lose against Italy, which I have a feeling they're not, and make England lose against Japan, which they will, to be fair, not that many blunt. The only thing I've disagreed with so far is Spain over China. But to be fair, I can understand why they put China ahead of Spain, so I'm not mad about that. And Jamaica over US, that is a complete blunder.
I hate it so much.
But the thing is, right, Mexican food, and I've had, everyone's going to go, oh, but you're talking, you know, Tex-Mex that you get, and you know, I've had authentic Mexican food in Mexico.
I've had it in America.
I've been to Mexico, and honestly, it is so good.
Tacos, yeah, Mexican food is great. I really want to go to Mexico and have actual like Mexican food in Mexico. And same with having sushi in Japan as one of the things I want to do most in life. I really want to have sushi in Japan, man.
Good.
Tacos, enchiladas, tostadas.
Fajitas.
Yeah, no, that's also great.
It has to be.
Also great.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Honourable mention to Nigerian food. You know what? Honourable mention to everyone that's gone out except Belgium and Germany.
This is a good one.
Yeah, to be fair, Belgium and Germany, they're stinkers. I mean, they shouldn't be on that list. Same with USA. They just shouldn't be on the list.
To everyone that's gone out except Belgium and Germany.
This is a good World Cup. I see no Iceland on here, which is good, because what food do they have?
They got a whole supermarket.
True, actually. Wow.
Big Korean. Or South Korean. What's South Korean?
Ooh, South Korean versus French.
Glaze at Wingstop, right?
Okay, I'm looking at...
Let's see what they say.
...foods right now.
I'm gonna go with South Korea, to be honest, I think.
Like French onion soup, snails, chocolate soup.
Snails are great, I love snails, but that's also a Maltese thing. Like, don't tread on our turf, even though we probably stole it from you guys, but shh.
Chocolate souffle.
Chocolate souffle is
bangs.
France
might win here.
Oh, crepes are great. I love crepes. Oh my god. Ooh, this is a tough cookie, you know.
I need to hear
some
Korean.
Yeah, we need to see some
canard.
Kimchi.
Okay, not for me.
Bibimbap.
Nah.
There's also Korean fried chicken, which is its own genre, right?
True. I think I'm gonna go.
That's good. And ramen as well. You could have a Korean style ramen. No, I think it's probably more of a Japanese thing in it. Ooh, this is hard. It's hard. Let me see what South Korean food there is. And plus, also surely there's South Korean sushi, right? Ooh, to be fair, Koreans also have the Korean barbecue, which is absolutely great. Oh, and that reminds me, China have hot pots. Hot pots are so good. Fuck. Honestly, this matchup right here, Spain versus China, is the toughest matchup so far. Like, I'm giving the inch to Spain, like literally by a millimeter still, but maybe if I were to go to China and try actual Chinese food, maybe my opinion would change. I'd give the inch to China. I don't know, but I love Spain. I love Spanish food. I love Mediterranean food. Like I said, tapas is great. Paella is also great. So I have to give the inch to Spain, but still, hot pots are so sick. I love hot
dishes
pots.
like Italy has and
True. I think I'm gonna go with French.
In terms of iconic dishes like Italy has and America has, there's none.
What was the first
and as for this,
Italy, I don't know why I come on like that.
I feel like I'd give it to South Korea. I think.
I think we're going France. But
yeah, I'm gonna go South Korea. I'm gonna be.
I feel bad that these two went out against each other. If they're
too mad at them picking France over
now Japan
South Korea
versus Great Britain.
But I still feel that they should have given it to South Korea.
I'm not gonna lie, I think
would have gone out. Now Japan versus Great Britain.
I'm not gonna lie, I think still Japan wins, man. Like,
yeah, no shit.
A roast is like
no. What?
Give me some, what other
I'm sorry if they put England or the UK in front of Japan, the list is fucked. The list is fucked. There's no way, no chance, no hell whatsoever that England or UK are ahead of Japan in terms of cuisine and food. Just no. Just no.
This is your problem that you
I know sushi is a vast range.
Ramen, tempura, wagyu.
You're naming things you get at sushi.
Yeah, but that's because they're Japanese. We call them sushi restaurants. People would call them Japanese restaurants.
Oh,
lawyers.
I'm thinking like no. Cottage pie.
No, this should have ended the second they went England versus Japan. Japan wins through. Thank you. On to the next round. Like, this is not a debate. There is no. There are two opinions here: the right one and the wrong one, and we all know what the wrong one is.
Shepherd's pie. Nah, but bro, the thing is, if you ate fish, you would definitely go to Japan.
I'm literally going. What? I am going to Japan.
No, I don't mean you're going to Japan. I'm saying you would go Japan in the bracket.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I don't mean you're actually going to Japan. Miso soup.
I don't like.
Yeah, miso soup's great as well, but someone doesn't like soups, which is a bit weird to be honest.
Roast dinners are some of the best food.
They are. They really are. They actually are.
Roast dinners are great though. To be fair, they are.
I do agree. But then, don't know, man. I think like globally, like think global now, right? ain't no one in like the south of France going, oh, love a fucking roast.
no, roast is great, and I am south of France. But Japan wins by one.
That accent, no.
But they'll go, oh, sushi? You know, they'll want
oh my god.
They'll want sushi, man.
I don't sound like that, come on.
Chinese food.
What the fuck? This is so hard.
This is hard.
No, man, that's like the hardest thing to ever choose from.
This is hard.
Friday night, what are you picking? Chinese takeaway?
Oh, Chinese or Indian. Oh, I know I already put Spain through for this round. But let's just assume for a second this is Chinese versus Indian. I think I'm gonna have to go Indian. I love me a good curry. I love Chinese food, but a good curry hits this, but a good curry bangs. The problem with this is a lot of restaurants in Malta are Asian food or like Asian fusion kind of thing. So you get like food from like dishes from all parts of Asia. So it's hard to just say like Chinese is gonna win around for me, because normally when I get like Chinese, these places probably also have like a couple dishes from like other places, and you know, you get a nice mix and match. But so if I were to have to just say Chinese, I think I'd have to give it to Indian. And if in my case, where I put Spain out of China and Spanish versus Indian, I think like if I'm not in Spain, then Chinese food would beat Spain, Indian food would beat Spain. But if I'm in Spain eating Spanish food and I goes against Chinese food, then Spain's gonna win again by that tiny millimeter. And I think also against Indian food, I'll have to give it that tiny millimeter win to Spain.
I'm choosing Indian.
Really? I would go Chinese because that's like, I think it's like more cheap food. Like it's like more junk food, if that makes sense. Chicken balls and, you know, like fried.
Yeah, it is.
I think Indian has to win, like culturally.
The thing is, we are used to both of them. We are used to the
English variant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably used to like, you know, the like rundown variants, but that's gonna be the same thing with everything on this list where you're not from that country, you know. So it's like you can't really make that argument. Although they are more popularized and like kind of like standardized in like, you know, foreign countries like Chinese and Indian because of how big they are as cuisines.
English variant of them. Because I've been to like authentic Indian restaurants and. Bro, you can't order anything that we can normally order. Roast.
Wait, what the fuck does that mean? Well, I don't know. I don't know how shit's running, how Indian food's running in the UK, but I mean, what do you mean when you go to an authentic Indian place, you can't get it from another Indian place? Like, then what is the food? It's all Indian food. What the fuck do you mean?
Roasted duck, kung pao chicken, sweet and sour pork.
Okay, those are some pretty good options.
Dumplings.
Yeah. Oh, dumplings are great. But dumplings are Chinese, aren't they? And then you got like bao buns and stuff. Ooh. Wontons. Oh, and you got gyozas and baozis and xiaolong baos. I'm sorry if I've completely butchered the pronunciations. Oh, well, they are all great.
To Chinese food now.
But I have to give it to Indian still.
In my opinion, these both should be on either side of the bracket because this could be a final.
Yeah, this could be a final.
This is like Argentina, Brazil getting into the quarters. Go on, just Chinese, and it's not. I mean, either way, we're wrong and we're also right, you know. So
yeah. I mean, this is all subjective, apart from the fact where you put USA through versus Jamaica, because then you were wrong. But anyway.
Alright, we have Italian versus American. Again, this is two Goliaths going.
There is nothing, this is not a Goliath. You say are not a Goliath. They don't have a cuisine, they don't know how to eat, they do not have good food.
The obvious answer that I think we should pick is Italy.
Yes.
What's more iconic, a cheeseburger or a pizza? Fuck me, actually, that's hard.
A pizza and pasta as well.
And pasta, yeah. No, Italian.
You have to put some pasta.
The combination of pasta?
Yeah, it's got the original.
And they're so good as well in Italy and like obviously here as well, but we're Malta's literally like door to door basically with Italy. But yeah, no,
founding, you know, it's the founding titan, I feel like.
Oh my god, like the fact he's making an AOT titan joke.
Like cheeseburger titan.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, what titan do you call America?
You know, it's the founding titan, I feel like.
I feel like
this is like the beast titan.
The beast titan. Yeah, the beast of shit food.
Yeah, I agree. What a good analogy.
Mexican versus French. I'm gonna throw
Mexican
straight away. Mexican.
Yeah, so would I. What is French food, man?
You go to France and you're like, right, I want some cheese, bread, wine.
Ooh, a good cheese board or like a nice charcuterie board is beautiful, but yeah, no, Mexican food.
Croissants.
Yeah, bread, wine, snails, all bang. I love them all. But croissants, I actually don't like croissants. And also, Maltese bread, probably better than in French bread. We got some of the best bread in the world.
Oh, baguette.
Yeah, bet Randy's thinking about that, baguette.
I would go Mexican, you know.
Yeah, Mexican for sure.
Semi-finals. Japan, the China.
Japan.
Personal preference away now. I think China wins this, you know.
No.
Really?
Wait, what do we put personal preference away? But surely this should be a purely subjective and like taste point of view.
Maybe I'm thinking too much on my personal preference. I would go Japan, but that's my choice.
So would I.
Yeah, no, it's Japan.
That's what I'm basing it on. Like, I would rather go sushi than... If someone says, do you want to go to a Chinese restaurant or sushi, I'd pick sushi every day of the week.
And either way. And ramen and all the other great Japanese food. Japan all the way.
But then I feel like the general consensus of the comments here, Simon, are going to be having a go.
No. Even the general consensus. Japanese food is better than Chinese food. And now it comes down to the crunch. I would have put Indian ahead of Chinese food. And I would have preferred Japanese food. And I had said I'd put Spanish food ahead of Indian food. And to me, that is actually a really huge matchup. But I think I would put Japanese food ahead of Spanish food then, for sure. Like, Japanese food is so fucking good. I really want to go to Japan and have authentic Japanese food. Ugh. Because if the Japanese food is already so good and so great here in Malta, let alone in Japan, man.
Well.
Yeah, we'll put Japan in then. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is your World Cup of food, so it's on your personal preference.
I think the fact that I don't like fish.
Yeah.
And I would still pick sushi over Chinese.
Very true.
That says so much.
How good it is.
Yeah.
I've heard that Japan is Tokyo mainly, I think, is the solo dining capital of the world.
Wow, therefore it wins.
Damn. What the fuck does that mean?
Means that people like the
food
so much that they'll go out on their own. I'm putting Japan, bro.
Oh, so people go out on their own to eat. Oh, but is that like foreigners or like the people living there? Because maybe it's just more of a cultural like thing. Like the people living there just feel more comfortable doing it, you know? And it could also be a thing of like safety and whatnot. But if it's for like on the foreigners thing, then that is big. But even still, like, I could go out for dinner by myself anywhere in the world. I don't see why you could go out to dinner by yourself in one place but not in another, assuming they're both like good places and you wouldn't be going to both of them, you know?
Yeah, for Japan.
But yeah,
China has got some good foods as
It
well.
does.
It does.
That makes me feel
like, honestly, this section over here, China, Japan, Indian, I'm sure I'm going to love Greek when I try it. This was a big one. It was a tough cookie to crack.
Doing this, but it is what it is. We have to choose someone.
I think we're unanimous here. This is going to be difficult.
It's Italy over Mexico.
Oh, I was going to say Mexico.
What?
Damn! I was going to say Italy as well, you know. I think I like Italian food more than Mexican food. I like Mexican food, but Italian.
Side of the table,
it's great.
Right? Pretty much every single one of these beats every single one of these.
Oh, you know, I realized. I originally said I would have put Jamaica ahead of USA, obviously. So Jamaican food versus Italian food. I've never been to Jamaica, so I never tried the food how they make it, but oxtail bangs, goat curry bangs. But I don't think goat curry is necessarily just Jamaican. Like I've had goat curries not from Jamaican places, from like an Asian fusion place. So I don't know if it's like the different styles of making goat curries, but yeah, So for that reason, and since I've never actually been to Jamaica, and like I've never been to like a Jamaican restaurant even in Malta, if there even are, to be honest, I don't even know. I'd put Italy ahead of Jamaica, and I said I would put South Korea ahead of France. I'd have put Mexico ahead of South Korea anyway, so at least we're, at this point in time, we're at the same stage.
I would say Indian, Chinese, and Japanese all beat Italian.
Ooh.
Indian, Chinese, and Japanese all beat Italian. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
On the few times I have ordered pasta at a restaurant, it has been like unreal. But like on paper, when you're reading it on a menu, it doesn't, for me, it doesn't grab me, and it's like, oh, cool pasta. Well, I can have that with tuna and sweet corn at home, you know. Whereas like,
nah, what the fuck? No, but you can't be comparing like that, because when you have sushi, you have to see if you're making like sushi yourself. Oh, it's probably not gonna be great because you don't have to make it. But that was an interesting statement, you know. Chinese, Indian, and Japanese all ahead of Italian. I might put Chinese ahead of Italian. I don't think I'd put Chinese or Indian ahead of Italian. And as for whether would I put Japanese over Italian food, you're gonna have to find out in a couple of minutes because that's gonna be the final for me.
I can't make my own sushi. I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but we haven't even got to the final. We're against.
I really want to learn how to make my own sushi. Goddamn, I'd love to.
You can pick Italian. I don't mind you picking Italian because I know it's culturally like unreal.
I think as much as I would choose Mexican food over Italian food, that's purely because I feel like Italian food is also so much easier to get. I'm gonna.
It's so good though.
I agree. That's fine. I'll allow it.
And for the final, Japanese food versus Italian food,
Japan.
I know my answer already.
I want to go Japan.
I'm just gonna genuinely murder you.
No, you can't get a clip of Tyler saying I'll genuinely murder you for putting Japanese food over Italian food because Japanese food is so good. And I would say my winner is indeed Japan and Japanese food.
To go Japan.
I'm just gonna genuinely murder you.
I think it wins on a Tory vote. Italian is like you can go ZZ's.
Nah,
like that,
hold on. Itsu, yo sushi.
But Itsu.
Go co-op. You can literally buy a rack of sushi.
But my point is Itsu. Meh.
I will fight for Japan until like, I am dead, and I feel like you'll go for Italian.
Yeah, I love Italian food. I love Japanese food. I have to give this to Japan. I didn't think I'd put Japan as the winning cuisine though. I don't know what cuisine I'd say beats Japanese food right now off the top of my head, but I feel like it's not my favorite cuisine. Definitely like top 2 or 3, but I don't think it's my favorite. I do love Japanese food, man.
So no, I am on the fence, and I am also marrying an Italian, so I am a little bit like she will see this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, she does love sushi.
Yeah, exactly.
She does love sushi.
What would she pick? Can you ask? Is she available?
Yeah, ask her actually.
She's Italian. She's Italian.
Nah,
she's typing. Probably Italian if I could only have one forever.
Okay.
Damn. But that would make more sense because you got more variety in pizza and pasta. Like you can make so many different varieties of pizza and pasta, while with sushi you've got a lot of different varieties, but still like sushi at the core. Ooh. And then there's also ramen and all the other Japanese food, so I'd have to still give it to Japan if I could only eat just one of those 2 cuisines for the rest of my life.
Choice for her.
The fact that she's saying probably Italian.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
I think I might go Japan because.
Yeah, even she's not sure.
Italian is saying probably Italian.
Probably. Exactly.
I don't know if she knows that I've outed her, but she has.
No Japanese person would say probably Japanese.
Just for anyone who's judging her as an Italian, she did still choose Italian. The World Cup of food has come down to Japan.
Well done, Japan.
Winners. Congratulations, Japan.
I want to do my own World Cup of food and replace a few of the countries with some cuisines which I feel like are better cuisines and should actually be on the list. Just giving like a little bit of shouts like Peruvian, Venezuelan, Arabic, you know, like some other types of cuisine. Maltese, you know, obviously gotta rep my home country. Like, you know, some other countries that should have been on this, which I feel like some of them shouldn't have.
Japan, well done.
Well done to Japan. The winners of Miniminter's World Cup of Food.
Japanese food is insane.
This is way better than a tier list, you know, because like we would be like, if we had all the options in a row, we'd be like, you know, but I like this. Like it's like you have to choose one.
Yeah.
That's a debate. Tier list or in a tournament form? Problem with tournament form is you saw how we got Chinese versus Indian at such an early stage, and one of them had to get knocked out. So I feel like a tier list is more accurate, but probably spend longer debating it.
If you want to see another one from me and Randy, let us know what you want to see in the comments. What do you want us to judge? Maybe like chocolates, drinks.
Did they do one of chocolates? I was going to say, didn't they just do one of chocolates already? But drinks would be bang. Drinks would be a fun one. The drinks would be a really good one to do.
I don't know anything. So let us know, YouTubers, even, whatever.
Ooh.
Let us know in the comments down below, and we will catch you next time. We've also done a video over on Randy's channel, so check that out as well.
Yeah. Was that a chocolate one? But yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, this is my first reaction video, so again, sorry if it's not too great. I really enjoyed reacting to it, and also like, you know, putting out my opinions and my comparisons to Simon and Randy's opinions. And let me know down in the comments what you would change, what country would have won the final for you, and what countries should have been swapped out and, you know, not even been in the competition at all. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. And this has been TurboKyle, and Godspeed.